212 Choices to hit the cancer.
News Talk Radio 710 WOR.
For prostate cancer treatment, results and quality of life matter. Hi, I'm Dr. Gil Lederman from Radiosurgery, New York. Our enviable record includes treating thousands with prostate cancer. Critical to every man with prostate cancer and their loved ones is quality of life, urinary and sexual, and great treatment data while avoiding surgery. Treatment here is outpatient, with most insurances, Medicare, Medicaid accepted. First in America with radiosurgery for cancers from head to toe, we have the expertise to hit the cancer. Our fresh second opinion could change your life. For prostate cancer treatment, call 212 Choices. 212 Choices. Radiosurgery, New York. Super conveniently located in Manhattan at 38th and Broadway. We hit the prostate cancer. Call 212 Choices. 212 Choices to hit the prostate cancer.
Welcome back to the Radiosurgery Hour. This is Rob Redstone here with Dr. Gil Lederman at the WOR Studios in the heart of New York City. We're just a few steps from the Radiosurgery New York Cancer Treatment Center on Broadway and 38th Street. Dr. Lederman, the leading cancer expert, treats prostate cancer non-invasively. He was the first in New York with fractionated brain radiosurgery, and he's the first in America and in the Western Hemisphere with body radiosurgery. You can also call Dr. Lederman at 212 Choices for a free informative booklet and DVD. Hey, Dr. Lederman, we're back.
Hi, welcome back. Hi, Dayush.
Hi, Dr. Lederman.
So that caller exactly made her point that her husband had prostate cancer surgery at a major cancer institute. The cancer came back. He's now on hormonal treatment because the cancer is progressive, and it's sad. But hopefully today's show will be a stimulus for people to look at the data before they get other treatment for prostate cancer, because there is a difference in treatment and there's a difference in outcome. Not all treatment is the same.
What do you think Sheila's husband should be doing right now besides hormonal therapy?
Well, they can call us 212 Choices and go over the case. I can't make a diagnosis over the phone. It's not fair to her or her husband.
Yeah.
But anyone's welcome to call us during the week or come in. Our number's 212 Choices.
Yeah.
And we try to help people, but really to know best about a person, you have to go through all the data.
Sure.
And see the situation, the prior treatment, where the tumor is, and then make a recommendation based on that. There may be something to do to help that's different than hormones as long as they work. The average person on hormones takes them for about a year before the cancer progresses again. So
really?
It's an issue that she really needs to address. One patient I talked about before, I just want to bring up, was a man who had esophageal cancer, 50 years old, super fit man. And again, he had surgery at a big place, and the cancer came back. It was in his rib. He was really suffering with terrible pain in the rib. He had standard radiation elsewhere, a series of standard radiation. And his cousin, who knew me, sent him or encouraged him to come to me. He came. And we performed stereotactic body radiosurgery on a painful metastasis. So the cancer was eating through the bone, and we recommended 5 treatments. So this is even though he had standard radiation before, which didn't work. And by the second treatment, pretty much the pain there was gone.
Oh, that's great news.
So, and it was very complex treatment because the cancer was wrapped around a rib, which kind of goes around the body like a worm or a snake.
Right.
So it's very irregular and constantly changing shape and size.
Yeah. Now, when you say it was eating through the bone, does that mean that the bone can actually...
Can be destroyed by cancer.
Really?
So usually when we treat a patient, we can kill the cancer. Once you kill the cancer, the bone actually reforms.
Oh, okay.
So most likely his rib will reform. His pain is, as I say, pretty much gone there. And he's obviously pleased with the treatment.
Yeah.
There's a new study out looking at gastric cancer. So gastric cancer is one of those cancers that's usually been treated by surgery and maybe chemotherapy later.
That's less common in America, isn't it?
It's less common. Where do you know where it's more common?
Japan.
Yeah, Japan. Why?
Yeah. Well, they suspect that it has to do with the pickled foods.
Right, and smoked foods. Yeah,
smoked and pickled.
So it's much more common in Asia.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a meta-analysis, and this analysis took place with SEER data. SEER data, SEER, is a collection of data from a variety of states and locales, and looked at patients who did or didn't get surgery and radiation for metastatic gastric cancer. And the bottom line is it showed that surgery and radiation improved survival. And the study was done between 2004 and 2008. It was recently reported at ASCO, which is the National Cancer Meeting, by Dr. Shahar, and looked at 18-year-old and older people with stage 4 gastric cancer who did or did not receive surgery or radiation. They had to have adenocarcinoma. Patients with radiation either got it before surgery or after surgery. And they looked at 5,000 who were in the data bank.
Okay.
And of these patients who received neither surgery or radiation, there was one group. Another group received radiation only. Another group received surgery only. And then another group received surgery and radiation together.
Okay.
So there's obviously differences in the group.
Sure.
But the 2-year survival was greatest in the surgery radiation group at 31%.
So both.
Right. And there was statistical analysis to see that it was truly different, and it was truly significantly different. So patients that had surgery had a greater reduction, 43% reduction in mortality.
And what about just radiation?
Radiation also reduced mortality, which means death rate, by 11.8%. And if you did both, you had the greatest reduction.
Yeah.
So it's interesting news for those with gastric cancer that there are treatments out there that will potentially change your life. We're at the end of the show today. We're going to have another show, which is a different show, tonight at 9 p.m. on WOR. We also have a show Saturday morning, 6:30 on WABC 770. We urge people during the week to call us at 212-CHOICES, 212-CHOICES, which is 212-246-4237, 212-246-4237. We have a booklet and a DVD which we send out at no charge. We wish you well, and we hope that our data will change your life for the better. Please call us anytime questions arise. Thank you, Dayush. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to the Radiosurgery Hour with Dr. Gil Lederman and myself. If you have questions before next week's show or want a free informative booklet and DVD, just contact Dr. Lederman at 212-CHOICES. That's 212-246-4237. That's 212-246-4237. Till next week.
The proceeding was a paid program. WOR's airing of this program constitutes neither an endorsement of the products offered or the ideas expressed.